Hello, good afternoon, everyone. My name is YuTing, and I'm the registered migration agent from AWST Group, and I'm based in Western Australia, Northbridge office. Yeah, thanks for joining me this afternoon. Today, my topic for this afternoon is the trade courses. Okay, I'll give you some information about the trade courses and also their leading peer pathway to Australian permanent residency. So um, um, below is my agenda. So I will try to include as many as possible. Um, yeah. So first of all, I'll let you know what trade courses are. What is trade courses, and secondly, what are the currently the most popular trade courses, and then I will let you know after the graduation, once you graduate, what visa um, you can start to apply and what is the leading peer pathway later on. Yeah, I will try to cover all of these topics in today's webinar. So let's start. What is a trade course in Australia? In Australia, trade course is referred to vocational education and training programs typically delivered by TAFE or the Registered Training Organizations, RTO. These courses are hands-on and skill-based, designed to prepare students for jobs in high-demand industries. They usually the trade courses they are like certificate 3, certificate 4, or diploma qualifications, and focus on skilled trades such as cookery, carpentry, wall and floor tiling, painting, decorating, or electrical or motor mechanics. So trade occupations are very essential to the Australian economy, and most of these trade occupations are almost all of the trade occupations they are on the medium and long term strategic skill list, which is the MLTSSL, which is very important for the future PR application. Um, so currently, the most popular trade courses are um, cookery. So cookery is always the very important um, trade courses, and also like carpentry, plumbing, wall and floor tiling, bricklaying. These type of beauty and construction related trade courses are also very popular, especially in the place where I am based in Western Australia, because currently Western Australia is making the beauty and construction industry as the top priority industry. That's why lots of international students they choose to come to Western Australia and start to do the trade courses, especially those courses just now I mentioned. And apart from that, multi-mechanic, automotive mechanical technology is also a very important very popular course for international students to choose from. Most of the trade courses, especially the beauty and construction related courses, are straight away 2 years course, such as the carpentry, roof tiling. These courses they are straight away certificate 3 for 2 years time. While for some other course like commercial cookery or light vehicle like motor mechanic courses, most of the colleges they only provide 1.5 year course. But you might know in order for us to apply for the graduate visa 45 visa in the future, and also in order for us to claim more study points in Australia, we'd better to get 2 years package course. That's the reason why for students who chose to study commercial cookery or light vehicle, we usually also package them with another diploma, like diploma of hospitality, so that their package course can be extended to 2 years time. Then that will equip them, that will make them to be eligible for the 45 visa in the future, and also get more points when it comes to the EOI submission. So, um, so if you need more course related to the course options, and if you need more course details, feel free to always contact us, contact AWST Group, and book a free education consultation with our education team, and our education team members will give you more detailed course introductions. And then let's talk about once you finish the trade courses in Australia, what you need to do next. Okay, so once you finish the trade courses, as long as you are under 36 years old, most of the applicants, most of the graduates, you will be eligible for a temporary graduate visa, which is subclass 485, under the post vocational education work stream. So the previous name was graduate work stream, but now it has been changed name. To apply for this 485 visa, all the trade courses graduates will need to first apply for provisional skills assessment from Trades Recognition Australia, TRA. So so for this provisional skills assessment, pretty much you just need to provide your qualification that you have already completed, along with your personal documents like your passport. Okay, so previously this provisional skills assessment requires people to show that at least 360 hours of vocational placement or paid employment. But this is no longer a requirement anymore. So you don't have to worry about the work placement paper. You don't need that. But for all of the RTO providers and TAFEs, still, when you are studying these trade courses, still work placement is a crucial part included in the course structure. So you don't have to worry too much about that. And once the provisional skills assessment application is submitted, with the reference number, with the payment receipts, the proof that you have already submitted the provisional skills assessment application, you can start to apply for the 485 visa. So here is a common mistake. Lots of people, they thought they have to wait until the provisional skills assessment outcome is received. Only after that they can apply for 485 visa, but it's not the case. If you're running out of time on student visa, no, like just don't wait. Okay, so once you apply for the PSA, straight away apply for the 485 visa with the payment receipt. And immigration, they will definitely wait until your provisional skills assessment outcome is received, then to make the visa decision on your 485 application. So for all of the trade courses graduates, your 485 visa will be only 18 months, 1.5 years. So the time is not that long. That's why everyone, you need to well prepared to secure yourself another visa option, especially the PR pathway in the next 18 months time since your graduation. All right, so here comes to our next topic, which is the Job Ready program. This is the way for most of the trade graduates to to get the full skills assessment. So the Job Ready program is designed for international students to prove they have on-the-job skills in Australia and to eventually get the full skills assessment in your trade occupation. So this Job Ready program consists of 3 stages. First of all, you need to register your current employment with TRA. For example, let's take chef as an example. For a commercial cookery graduates, once you graduate, you apply for once you finish the certificate 3 and 4 in kitchen management, you are actually eligible to apply for the provisional skills assessment. And once the PSA outcome is received, you can start to do this Job Ready program, providing if you already got a job as a chef. Okay, if your job title is Kumi Chef, Chef de Partie, or Sous Chef, or Chef, these are all capable to do the Job Ready program as a chef. But let's say if your job title is just a cook, then you might only be able to do the Job Ready program as a cook, and eventually you will only get the skills assessment done as cook, not both cook and chef. So that's the main difference. So I always tell my clients, my students, better to find a job as in the Kumi chef or chef de partie level, so that after this job ready program, in your final skills assessment outcome letter, you will get both cook and chef, these two positions. All right, so yeah, so the first step is to register your employment, and from that day on, you will be considered as started the job ready program. So this job ready program is a minimum 12 months on the job training program. You need to complete at least 12 months full-time job, and gather the required hours, in order for you to pass this job ready program. So here comes to another question. Lots of people, they are asking, what if I cannot find a full-time job? What if I only work part-time or I only work casual? Is that considered? So that's actually considered. Okay, so full 1 year full-time is pro rata. So the definition of 1 year full-time is 38 hours per week job. And there are 52 weeks in 1 year, right? In 12 months time. So 38 by 52, it should be around 1975 hours. So you just need to make sure this job ready program will only be able to finish in no less than 12 months time, and you must complete at least 1900 hours, 1975 hours in that no less than 12 months duration. So for example, if you work very hard, okay, you work very hard, you work 60 or even 70 hours per week, and you could finalize, you could get these almost 2000 hours in just 6 months. Can you finish that job ready program in 6 months time? Actually, you cannot. Okay, you still need to wait for another 6 months, until that is 12 months completely, then to get your final job ready, the skills assessment outcome. Or if you only got a part-time job, you only work 20 hours per week or 30 hours per week, that is also fine. It's just dragged your time of completing this job ready program a bit longer than 12 months. But still, you can finish. So there is no saying that you must finish this in 12 months exactly. It's not like that. Okay, so you have to spend minimum 12 months on this job ready program, but it can be longer. That is fine. But of course, the disadvantage is obvious. The longer time you used to complete the job ready program, that means the shorter, the less time left that will be left on your 485 visa. So make very good use of the time on 485 visa and try to finish the job ready program in exactly 12 months. That's my suggestion. Okay, so once you finish the job ready program, you will get the full full skills assessment. So the full skills assessment is the prerequisite for you to enter into the EOI for the general skilled migration visas. So under the general skilled migration visa program, there are 3 types of visa: 189, 190, and 491. These 3 visas, they are all point-based, and they are the visas by invitation. So you cannot straight away apply for this visa. Instead, you need to you need to submit the expression of interest to tell immigration that, okay, I have the intention to migrate and please select me. Okay, so from there onwards, points are very important. So points are very important. You must have at least 65 points to lodge the EOI. So the points can be obtained from several aspects: your age, your highest qualification, your 2-year study in Australia, your regional area study, whether you have work experience, whether you are single or you have partner, if you're married, whether your partner is skilled as well, or if your partner can pass the PTE or IELTS test. So lots of factors can give you more points. So usually we can make a calculation. So if you finish your trade courses, you will only get 18-month 485 visa. So if you and also for, like what I say, the job ready program will take you minimum 12 months time. So for most of the trade course graduates, at the time when you get the job ready program, you might only get another 6 months left on your 485 visa. So this 6 months time is very, very, very crucial. All right, it's very crucial. Currently, that's again like because I'm based in Western Australia, so I'll just use the Western Australia as an example. The good news is currently in Western Australia, most of the trade courses, trade occupations are in the priority occupation list, such as chef, such as cook, such as all of the building and construction related occupations. Okay, so usually 6 months is already enough for those trade graduates to get invitation. All right, but for some certain trade occupations like motor mechanic, unfortunately, motor mechanic, this vehicle industry is not in the priority industry list of Western Australia state nomination. So lots of motor mechanics, they are a bit stuck. Okay, they are getting stuck. So in that scenario, what could you do? What can those trade graduates do? Here comes to the second option, which is the employer-sponsored basis. So we can make an assumption. If someone already used 12 months or more to finish the job ready program, then that means they for sure have got 1 year full-time or pro rata full-time work experience in their occupation. And for the employer-sponsored 482 visa, the requirement is the same actually. So for the 482 visa, the requirement is also you need to have a relevant qualification plus 1 year full-time work experience or pro rata work experience in the past 5 years time. Which means if you can finish the job ready program, that should be also meaning that should be okay, also mean that you have already got like met the preliminary requirements for 482 visa. So employer sponsored 482 can be the backup plan for all of the trade course graduates. At the end of your 485 visa, if you still haven't got invitation under 189, 190 or 491 visa, then seek for employer sponsored visa. Use this as an option. Just in general, employer sponsor, it's not easy. It's an easy visa, because it doesn't require you to have a very good English. It doesn't need you to gather lots of points. But on the other hand, it's quite difficult for everyone to look for an employer who is willing to sponsor you. So the pros and cons are like that. But because today I already told you about these things, so once you graduate, you should start to prepare for both options. Okay, I would suggest everyone to start prepare the job ready program leading to EOI, but also use employer sponsored visas as a backup plan. Just in case at the end of your 485 visa, if you still haven't got invitation, then ask the employer to sponsor you on 482 visa. Once you are on 482 visa, it doesn't mean you are fully bonded with your employer. It also doesn't mean you could only get PR through employer sponsor. Don't forget your EOI is valid for 2 years time. So even though you're still on you're on 482 or other employer sponsor visas, you still can take your time to wait for the general skill migration visa invitations. So whenever you got the 190 or 189 invitation, you can always apply for your own PR. Okay, so pretty much that's the what I would like to share with you. So trade courses, there are lots of advantages, lots of benefits for trade courses. First of all, compared to the other higher education courses, trade courses, they are very cost effective, and also usually it will give you a very good job opportunities, because in Australia those trade occupations are always in high demand, especially in building and construction industries, always in high demand. And also usually for those building and construction trade occupations like carpenter or wall tiler, the hourly rates, the pay, the wages are very good. Yeah, so and also like it's the last but not least, it gives you a very good PR pathway. So I strongly suggest the like international students who are still hesitating of what courses to do, to consider about the trade courses. Okay. Yeah, so let's move on to the questions. I can see a few questions here. A question from Vic Tamu. Thanks for your question. Hi, do we need to book for the consultation? We wanted to opt your service, and would you please let us know the best course we could ever do to get PR in our 45? Of course, Vic. I'm more than happy to arrange a consultation with you. I think later on, yeah, my colleague can get in touch with you either by message or email or call. We will get in touch with you and arrange a consultation. Okay, so we can discuss either face to face or by phone consultation, and to find out your best PR pathway. And another question from Sad. What are the chances of round for this financial year? So Sad, I'm not sure which state you're talking about, and what visa type you're talking about. Are you talking about New South Wales or Western Australia? So from our current understanding is, some of the states they are already closed, all right, for this financial year state nomination, while some are still opening, but there is no concrete information from the government on whether there will be another invitation round in June. So let's hope for the best. But now, see, it's already mid-May, and even if there is another round, there will be just another one round. I'm not sure what occupations you're holding, but if your visa is about to expire, let's say in August or September, we'd better to have a backup plan. And what is the backup plan? If you're currently holding 485 visa, you cannot go back to student visa anymore, right? On onshore, you cannot apply for the student visa onshore at least. So if you don't want to depart and offshore apply for another student visa, then what could be the best option? Still employer sponsor visas. All right, it could be the best option for you if you have at least 1 year full-time work experience, and if your occupation, if your nominated occupation is on the CISO list for 42 visa. If you're on the other visa, for example, the 408 visa or whichever other than 45 visa, then you could maybe go back to student visa by studying another course to enhance to improve your knowledge. But again, if you wish to have a further, more deep discussion with me, feel free to give us a call, or just leave your contact details, and we will get in touch with you. All right, so that's all for today. I'm very happy to share my information with every one of you, and thank you again. And I'm very happy to take any questions you might have, because now today we are a bit running out of time, so I will leave for now. But if you have any question, do leave us the comments. Thank you very much. And enjoy your weekend. Thank you. Bye.